the LR Kale and Caulifla Award for the most valuable LR in the Dokkan Awards of 2023. 4,514 players have voted. These are the results. In third place, so the third best LR of 2023 on 2,042 total points, LR, STR, Goku GT, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or the GT duo, as people affectionately call them, from the 8th anniversary. A super worthy recipient of third place in this award. Fantastic unit. I mean, they do almost everything. They've got how many additionals built in? They've got 2 in their passive, and obviously the 4th can come from the hidden potential. So they can do 4 supers a turn. They build up damage reduction with each super. They've got the standby, which is basically a get out of jail free card. It's amazing what they do. It's crazy. They're so self-sufficient. They don't even need links to look good. I've used them so often, and very rarely do they disappoint. Not the best when it comes to kind of taking area of effect attacks, especially early before the damage reduction can get a chance to build up. But once the damage reduction is built up, they're as tanky as anyone, especially after super attacking once, twice, 3 or 4 times. It's insane what they're truly capable of. So yeah, very worthy recipient of third place in this award. Now in second place, on 2,561 points, in outright second place, it's not even a question, LR STR Bulma. Many people might have voted for her in first place. I'm sure you all did. But she gets the silver medal here for the LR Kale and Caulifla Award. And what is to say about her? She's like, I mean, look, this top 3 could be ordered in any which way. There's probably even 4th and 5th that could make the podium that, you know, depending on who's voting. But 4,514 people have chosen Bulma for second, basically, after everyone's finished voting. She makes every team that she's in better. It's just as simple as that. You get her, all you want is those 5 orbs to make sure that she's supporting for 2 turns, and you are set. She guards, she builds damage reduction, she gets crit on 18 key super, she orb changes to rainbow, so she's self-sufficient in that way to make sure that she gets the additional built in if you get the 7 orbs. She gets stats per orb, so it's nuts. And then you get the active skill 7 turns in, and she's supporting that rotation even more than she already was. And she gets a full field of orbs to make sure that she's got her max passive. She does it all. She genuinely does. Very worthy recipient of the LR Kale and Caulifla Award. Even if she was in gold, she got the silver. So without further ado, your number 1 LR for 2023, the one who's taken home the trophy on 3,110 total points, LR Tech Piccolo. Look, the amount of times I saw comments on, like, because I did a lot of posts about this, trying to get people to vote and make sure that everyone got their say in before I announced the winners or before I closed the voting. The amount of comments that I saw saying, surely it's an LR Piccolo sweep. I mean, they're right. LR Piccolo has, I mean, there's 500 points that have separated first, second, and third here. Like, it's not even close. Just to be clear, if you vote for a unit for first place, they get 3 points. You get second. If you vote for second, they get 2 points. If you vote for third, they get 1. There is 500 points basically that separate first, second, and third. LR Piccolo. I mean, look, a lot of you want to argue that he's a 2022 unit, and you would technically be right in terms of when he came out. However, I'm qualifying him for 2023 because he is a New Year's unit for 2023. And at the time of presenting these awards, we don't have the New Year's units of 2023/24. They will qualify for next year's. This is the cutoff. Piccolo deserves it. For 12 months nearly, he has been just one of the absolutely outstanding units who you can throw on any team and he will perform. His intro, unfortunately, is locked to a Bonder Master and Disciple ally on the team, but frankly, that's not hard to do. I mean, even if he doesn't get that, 5 hits is all he needs. He's got the 20% damage reduction. He'll get an extra 30 if things get a little bit hairy a few turns into the fight and he's taken 7 hits, but God, he does it all. He's an offensive powerhouse. He's a defensive rock. He supports Ki for some reason. Like, he didn't even need that, but he does. He's just monstrous. And we haven't even mentioned the fact that he becomes Orange Piccolo in a giant form where he's genuinely immortal and just racks up free damage. I mean, it's LR Piccolo. He is... Look, I would have loved any of these other 2 units, the Bulma or the GT Duo, to get first. Like, it would have been as deserving as anyone. But honestly, Piccolo getting first there, it's really, really good to see. Piccolo is a character who deserves a lot of respect, and I feel like he was underdone for many years in Dokkan. The fact that he's running with the best LR in the game for 2023, yeah, it brings a huge smile to my face. But without further ado, we'll go through the rest of the standings outside of the top three. As you can see, Piccolo, Bulma, and Goku there. 61% chose Piccolo as the winner. So, like I said, 3, 2, 1, 3 points for winner, 2 points for runner-up, 1 point for third place. And as you can see, it's another 500 points to fourth place, and another almost about 400 points, 350 points to fifth place. It doesn't really get close after that. Super Saiyan 4 Goku's not far behind Fusion Zamasu. Again, with Fusion Zamasu, I mentioned in another award where he came into conversation, it's hard to know how people have valued certain units. Is someone like Fusion Zamasu more valuable because he's such a good villain and villains are starved for good units? Or is he less valuable because there are no other good villain units to use with him, or there's a very limited selection? So it's hard to say. Future Gohan there in fourth place, though, they were my top four, I think, like, just for free. If you've seen the video on the best TUR of 23, make sure you go watch that. It had a top four pretty clearly as well. I think the LRs are pretty clear in having their top four. Everyone outside the top four is just fighting for fifth place, in my opinion, whereas the top four are probably fighting for each other's positions. But that's how it all panned out. As you can see as we go down, yeah, no one really cares after what's that? 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. So the top 9 are pretty set in stone, and after that it kind of, it's people just kind of picking up the scraps in terms of votes, I guess. But let me know in the comments below what you voted for. Do you think Piccolo was the best? Do you think someone else deserved it? Future Gohan coming in fourth and not making the podium is it potentially could ruffle a few feathers. But I can certainly understand that the three above him are very, very worthy of being there. And if they had been knocked out by Future Gohan, I don't think my opinion would have changed. The top three would have still been very deserving. If you voted, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. This is the first year of the Dokkan Awards, so I've had a lot of fun organising them. Make sure you go watch all the other videos for all the other awards. Let me know what your picks were in conjunction to who actually polled in the end. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.